Today we'll be looking at the formal written method of column addition. In Year 5, the national curriculum objective is to add numbers with more than 4 digits. Today we'll be adding numbers with 5 digits. If I look at my number sentence, I've got my 2 addends. My first addend is 63,945 and my second addend is 68,466. When we add, we are finding the sum. The first thing I do is I put my place value headings. So I've got my 100,000s, my 10,000s, my thousands, my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. Now, addition is commutative, so it doesn't matter which addend goes first. I'm going to place the first addend in the correct columns, adding my addition sign to the left, and then I take my second addend and do exactly the same, making sure the place value is lined correctly. I then take my ruler and add in my 2 lines. These 2 lines symbolise the equal sign where our sum will be placed. In column addition, we always start with our smallest value column. In this case, it is our ones. So the first step is I add 5 to 6, which gives me the total of 11. I place my 1 and I carry the 10 across the tens column. And I place that carried 10 underneath my equals symbol. I then move to my tens column. Now, although we can see 4 and 6, that 4 and 6 is actually worth 40 and 60. So I'm doing 40, add 60, which gives me the total of 100. I'm then adding my carried 1, which is worth 10, and that gives me the sum of 110. Now I'm going to place 1 there to represent the 10 from my 110, and I'm carrying across my 100 from that number. I'm now looking at my hundreds column, and again, we can see 9 and 4, but that 9 is actually worth 900 and 400. 900 add 400 is 1,300. I'm then adding the carried 100, which gives me the sum of 1,400. Because we are in the hundreds column, I place the 4 from 1,400, that represents 400, and I'm carrying my 1,000 from that number to the thousands column. We are now looking at our thousands column. As before, although we can see 3 and 8, we know that that 3 is worth 3,000, that 8 is worth 8,000. 3,000 plus 8,000 is 11,000. I then add the carried 1,000, gives me 12,000. I place the 2 from my 12,000 under my thousands column, and I am carrying across the 10,000. I'm now focusing on my 10,000 column. So I've got 60,000 and 60,000 gives me the total of 120,000. I then add the carried 10,000, gives me the sum of 130,000. Now I'm going to place a 3 in the 10,000 column because that represents the 30,000, and I'm carrying the 1 into the 100,000. And I can't just place that straight in because, as you can see, there is nothing else to add. So if I go back to my original number sentence of 63,945, add 68,466, the sum is 132,411.